Let's go. It's your back, it dey keep passing. It dey bring out the best thing. I dey feel your recipe. Make you give me that recipe. Fine, fine. Yeah, you fine. You so divine. I dey feel you die.
What's happening, people? We got a new episode of Awesome Entertainment. It's your boy Joel Awesome. All right, we checking out this John Campea. He gonna break down the video, but Batman 2 is delayed. All right, Robert Pattinson's Batman, emo goth Batman, has been delayed. I don't know if you watched the channel or not. My thoughts on this movie, the first movie, good movie, bad Batman. I feel like I didn't understand it. The movie was actually not terrible itself. Every character was okay, but I did not think any character was the best version that we've seen of those characters. Like, I don't think that the Catwoman was cool, not the best Catwoman. I mean, I'm gonna give that to Halle Berry. Not the best Riddler. I'm gonna give that to Jim Carrey or the homie from Gotham. Penguin was cool. But I still think the best Penguin was the dude from Gotham, even though that's not the traditional take on Penguin. He was still the most entertaining Penguin we've had, to me. You got Danny DeVito too. That's classic. But the Penguin show was better than the Batman movie, which is crazy. It's crazy. You know what I mean? Who else was in that? Was there a Two-Face? Alfred was cool, but he wasn't the best Alfred. There's so many classic Alfreds. Either way, the Batman 2 is delayed. Let's hear John Campea inform us of what's going on.
Once again, as it is being reported in Variety, that the Batman 2 has been delayed again. All the way back now into 2028. Matt Reeves drops the first camera test footage of Robert Pattinson's return. Nobody really cares. The Variety goes on to write this. Matt Reeves' The Batman Part 2 is being delayed once again and will now open in theaters on February 18th, 2028. That release date is nearly 6 years after the March 2022 opening of The Batman. Just put this in perspective, Denis Villeneuve's going to have 3 Dune movies out in the time that it takes to get The Batman 2 out.
That's crazy. They made 3 Dune movies in the time it took to make another Batman movie. My thing is, if you go do Batman, Superman, one thing about James Gunn, even though I'm not a fan of his recent Superman shit or what he's doing with the DCU, at least he's keeping it continue. Like, okay, Batman, are we doing Superman, Supergirl, then another Superman movie? It's all these connected. Like, we're knocking them out. Like, if you're going to do Batman, don't wait 6 years to get another one. That was the issue with Marvel shit now. Y'all want to do Shang-Chi and then we don't get a Shang-Chi movie for 100 years. It's not the same. It's not the same. Before we used to be Iron Man 2. You know what I mean? It was like Iron Man 3. We got all 3 Iron Mans in the first 2 phases. You know what I mean? We got all 3 Captain Americas in the first 3 phases. We don't have to wait 6 years to get and it's not like you're doing a whole universe, you know what I mean? DC's doing a universe, but the Batman's not in it. So, like, if you're going to do a Batman movie, which obviously you started and plan to do a sequel later, let's get that shit going, man. You should have had that planned out. We should have every 2 years.
The Batman Reeves announced the new opening date on Vimeo, accompanied by the first camera test footage of Robert Pattinson's return in The Dark Knight. Great. Now, I want to just find this one thing. Oh, yeah, here we go. The Batman Part 2 was originally supposed to open on October 7th, 2026. 3 months from now is when the movie was supposed to open.
Put out what you got. Let's see what you got.
Warner Brothers delayed it to October 1st of 2027, moving the film to 2028.
You didn't do your homework. You got to put your name on it.
Additional time in post-production. DC Studios co-chief James Gunn defended the first release date by explaining how it's fairly common for big-budget titles to have lengthy gaps before sequels are released. True. That is true.
For Batman,
what is not true is that a movie that was supposed to come out in 2026 gets delayed to 2027 and then gets...
And the thing that's crazy is you have the whole issue of having multiple Batmans on the screen. That's what James Gunn was like. We can't have 1,000 Batmans on the screen. And now you're going to have 2 in 2 different movies. And you can't have 2 different Batman movies coming out the same year. So that means his movie's going to get delayed even further. which is like, I wasn't excited about James Gunn, even though he's doing the Damian story. I love Damian, but you skipping everybody else doesn't make me feel good about what the fuck is cooking. But how do y'all have how can we not get a Batman movie for 6 years, man? What are we doing? Spider-Man about to have $2 billion movies. You know what I mean? Like, No Way Home was $1 billion movie, was about $2 billion itself. And this one is about Brand New Day, is about to break records. It's about to hit $2 billion too. So they can have $4 billion in Spider-Man while we waiting for Batman to come out. Is crazy.
Till age of 2028. That part ain't normal. So here, now look, guys, in the grand scheme of things, this isn't that big of a delay. I mean, if you're going from October to February, so November, December, January, February, it's 4 months. It's
big delay. It's a big delay for people like me who hated this fucking Batman. Nah, I had no issue with the actor, but that was not Bruce Wayne. I don't know who the fuck that was. And then when he was fighting, he was trash. So like everything in the movie was cool except Batman. So someone like me who waiting for this Batman to be done, like, yo, we want movie 2 or 3 and let's get this dude out of here so we can get another Batman in, is like, I'm just fucking dying. They're just pushing this shit back. And then they're going to do the Brave and the Bold with who knows what they're going to be doing with that one. It'll be fart joke Batman. So I don't know, man. As a Batman fan, I am dying on the fucking inside right now.
It's a third of a year.
One thing that we do every week is I drive my son home from batting practice. Traffic is horrendous. If I didn't have my son in the car.
I mean,
if I didn't have my heat in the car.
It's now coming out in 2028 when it's supposed to come out in 2026. They had already started shooting the movie. I mean, we know the movie's being shot. They put out test footage a while ago. Remember, they put out that Batmobile.
Okay, well, that's not too bad. I mean, at least they shoot. At least they're working
ahead. Everything's great.
It's not even
and
started
now it's being
production.
delayed again.
That's fine.
There is some speculation
get the graphics
that
right.
They're moving the movie to make way for something else, but that doesn't really hold water for me because you don't move the Batman to make way for something else. You move something else to make way for the Batman.
They don't know what they have,
I think
bro.
that much is clear and obvious.
They don't know what they have.
Guys, look, I don't like to get into speculation.
Just letting Buddy just sit on the sideline.
But I would be remiss if I didn't at least mention, at some point there was talk about
they doing Batman like they did Jason Tatum in the Olympics. Like, nigga, you can watch.
That has something to do with it. Something else has gone awry. But I don't think studios just randomly throw darts at the calendar and pick dates and then easily move off of them. It's a big deal to move off a release date. And they've done it several times now. I don't really have an explanation other than to purely out of my ass speculate, which, again, I don't know if it's Matt Reeves' health. I don't know if it's a contractual issue.
Now, if it's a health concern, yo, take care of your health, man. Take care of your health. I don't want to, you the director, you the guy cooking up what you cooking. If you did what you did with Penguin, it'll be acceptable. Like I said, the movie was good. It wasn't the good Batman, but maybe they can tighten it up. He could be better. Honestly, I've been saying from the very beginning, like when they started the DCU with James Gunn, you should have just started with that Batman. You had one Batman movie. You should have just said, this is the start of the universe. We're tying this shit in. Matt Reeves, you could do everything you want with all the Batman characters and all that. I won't even use them unless it's like a crossover movie. Like unless it's the Justice League movie, I wouldn't even touch them dudes. But it is what it is, man. I think that even now, you could still do it. Like, get these damn movies. If I was James Gunn, I'd be like, yo, get these damn movies, get these Batman movies out. Right? Let's get Matt Reeves and shit. Let's get his contract out. And then I'm going to take over and move his shit into my shit. You know what I mean? And we'll have 3 solid Batman movies and a Penguin show that are all better than the shit that I'm cooking, and that I can steal that shit and move it into my shit. That's what I would do. You know what I'm saying? But who knows?
I don't know if the script isn't as good as I mean, I don't know. We have nothing but to sit here and speculate. Anyway, Rob, you heard this story. This Batman movie, which was supposed to come out originally in 3 months from now, moved to 2027, now moved to 2028. I don't know. Are we ever getting this movie?
Nah.
Is this coming, or is this going to get released on the same weekend as Todd McFarlane's Spawn movie? I mean, I don't know. When is this thing coming? When are we going to get it? What do you think?
Blade first.
Well, I mean, look, you pointed out that it's not that big of a move. And they might have, there's all different kinds of factors that could have caused this. Obviously, it has
maybe
a really
they just want to get it right.
There might have been some kind of scheduling issues. There might have been something to do with just a production issue that they needed to surmount. I mean, it's hard to say. I mean, obviously, dropping camera tests on social media proves that they're moving full speed ahead. And I don't think it's really anything to worry about. I mean, the first film took, if I recall, took a long time. It was delayed as well. So I don't think that there's anything to worry about necessarily. I mean, everybody wants to I hope it has nothing to do with Matt Reeves' health issues, but I wouldn't. I look at it this way. As long as we get a movie of the caliber of the Batman, I'm all in. Because that was a beautifully made film that gave us something new, presented in a new way. So I'm very excited about
it. Was
sequel. And I would assume it's going to be the Dark Knight of the Batman franchise. What do you call? Like
when it's in the same ilk? Yeah, that's a good question.
I don't know.
I loved.
Look, The Dark Knight is once again is one of the anomalies. Not usually is the sequel better than the original. You think they gonna do that again, bro? You got Heath Ledger in this movie. Who's the villain? I don't know, man. And I ain't gonna lie. I died Heath Ledger when they casted him. But when you watch it on screen, you're like, oh, this is a masterpiece. You know what I'm saying? You think they're gonna do that again? I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure you know, that's a tall ask. You just trying to make some money. You don't want to come out and flop with the second movie and then the rest of the DCU's flopping, and then that's gonna be a bad look. You need this movie to hit. So maybe taking time to delay is the best idea. Who knows? Like I said, as a Batman fan, I'm ready for this Batman to be over, not like on screen, but like we recasted somebody else. But either way, man, let's get it over with it. Tell me what y'all think. Hit like, hit share, subscribe. I'm out of here.
Don't play with my patience, man, they gone with the flow when they tryna fake it. That's not the way I roll, that's not the combination. You start off with the dough before you start the conversation. No one start the salutations, man, don't play with me. I'm coming from a place they would hate to be. I'm going through a phase you would hate to see. They say this life's a trip, ain't no telling where it's taking me. When you on the edge and you make your next move, better be your best. Before you throw it to the depths, better reinvest. Man, I count every moment and count every step, so I know I'm blessed. Now it's